I've been doing it. My first sighting was in 1966 in a little town called Fruithurst, Alabama, in Cleveland County, and it just changed my life. And I've been, years went by. I went in the military and all that, and and how life is. But I have actively now been doing Bigfooting about 5 years.
Awesome, awesome.
After I retired.
And so Donnie's going to watch my back while I do this. We're going to just fly around. We're going to see how been looking it up on Google Earth. I think there's some cuts we're going to do. Donnie has had several reports over this way coming into Kelly Creek on these power line cuts.
Yes,
so we're gonna do
a gentleman I met about, this has been a few months ago. He was putting his boat in. It was getting late in the evening, and he just got his boat and was heading on out of the road here. And as you go probably, I'd say 500 yards up, you'll see a great big power line right away. And he saw the creature. It walked from one side, headed across the right of way toward Kelly Creek. He said it was big, it was hairy. It stopped and looked at him, but he said before he could grab his phone and get a picture or get a video, it had walked on into the woods.
Awesome.
And I have talked to many people here. Matter of fact, another man reported to me was fishing down the creek there to where it runs into the main channel, and he was fishing in the channel, and to the left of him, all of a sudden, he started having sticks and stuff thrown at him from the woods there. He heard a big growl, and he said that was enough for him. He turned that boat around, and he got out of Dodge.
Well, man,
this is a very active area, Jonathan.
And I appreciate you meeting me, and we're going to get to some footage, and we'll put a link up to his amazing group, and let's have some future fun, right?
Yeah, we are always, always open to an investigation. Like I said, anybody, you can get in touch with us, and we will be in touch with you, because we're a research group. That's what we try to do. We try to gather all the information we can on the creature, because we know they're real and we know they're here.
Yes, sir. All right, guys, see you in there. Alabama Paranormal and Bigfoot. Here we are back. Donnie has had a very interesting life when it comes to Bigfooting, and especially the last couple of years. He's worked this area, like we talked before, many times. And what we're going to do, we're going to fly through this gate and go along where a lot of the fishermen saw a lot of the creatures. Now, there's a lot of thick forest cover, so we're just going to have to duck below this gate and see how far I can get before my signal runs out and I have to turn around. But this place here, like I said, I've got 5 or 6 videos before about it, and over to the left is the bank, and you can see it's heavily thick. So we're going to fly through here and see what we can see. At the very end of this video, when I get almost to the point, I see something, and it looks like it ducks, so keep your eyes peeled. You can imagine fishing here in the wintertime and in the summer and seeing a creature across the way. And so a lot of times this place is very active. And and I think there's no lights at this place. It's just super dark. And one of the reports that I had mentioned like glowing eyes. There was a moon and it was just glowing. Another report without a moon said there was glowing red, going yellow eyes. So, I don't know. I guess if I was sitting there fishing and bored out of my mind, you can see anything, but you just never know with these creatures. Their eyes do glow sometimes. And we're going to fly along here. I saw several places that I wanted to get in, but I just couldn't because it was so dang close. Went in right here and then realized, I'm not going to get very far, and turned around. That poor little spider. But keep your eyes peeled because this is a very interesting area. You noticed in that last video when I was flying along the bank, there's just a lot of odd tree breaks in this area. That's one thing I've got to start watching for with this drone is tree breaks. Now, one thing about this place is it's heavily grown up, and in the summer and in the wintertime, it's even less than this, and so it'll be a lot easier to get something on thermal, especially at nighttime. When I've got the night operations with this thing and I've got a light on it, it's scary. You guys are gonna see it's very scary, because if something jumps out at me while I'm flying, I'll have to be very careful not to crash. But it's very I don't know, at nighttime it completely changes it, because you have a cone of light in the front, and I'm training myself to look back a whole lot. Now that looks like something right there, especially a shadow. As you get closer, you can see it's a shadow. Other day, I need to find that footage. I went over a big snake, and it was big, and I just didn't want to have anything to do with it. It was scary looking, and just, I know, it's amazing what you can see from this height. Now up here to the left, this log, a while ago when I come back through, it looked like it moved. You could easily be something on the ground, covered with fur, and look like one of these fallen trees. Now in the wintertime, along this bank, there's paths that go down to the water. I didn't go down to them like I have in other places, because it's just, I'm not going to recover this drone here. It's just a very snaky area. And so we're just going to fly through here. Y'all let me know if you see anything. This over here to the right used to be a big swamp, and it looks like it's dried up a little bit. Beautiful footage that I get with this drone. So I love it so much. Every time I sit down and start doing a voiceover, the phone will ring, something on the TV will go off. So just background noise, we're going to have it, because I like to do these videos guerrilla style, very easy for me, but helpful for you guys. So on the left side of this bank, you saw when we did the fly through what it looked like. At the very end, it goes to the right, and there's a trail that cuts off to another green field. I've got reports there. On this side of the river, on the right side and the left side, reports all along the river. So I know there's probably a healthy population here. We're going to drop some audio recorders out and just see what we can get. That looks like that chanterelles right there, but I can't tell if it is or not. Every once in a while in these little deep woods, I'll get a little push or some mattresses, if anybody needs some used mattresses. And the point is right there. I think I turned around here because my signal was kind of dropping, and I didn't want to go in recovery mode. But keep your eyes out. Make sure you guys are looking. A lot of times when I'm flying this thing, I'm concentrating on flying and getting footage, and I possibly could miss something. So we're going to head back and just, I'll pick y'all up in about 30 seconds down. Now while we're flying, we heard a tree fall. Actually heard two trees fall. And when a tree falls, usually if it's a squirrel or a raccoon or something small, you can hear it crack, and then you can hear it fall, and then you can hear it fall, the creature fall with them, whether it's a little bitty thing or not. Right here, let me pause that. Right here, that's where I thought I saw that movement on the ground. But anyway, so over to the left of the parking lot here, when we come out, we heard a big tree fall. So we're gonna sneak up in there and see if we can see if there's anything. Trying to just, yeah, this stuff is cut. This stuff is thick. It's not like regular woods. started to go up and down through there, but I couldn't see a clear way to come back. So I didn't risk it. So I'm going to show you guys kind of looking up at the bank in just a second where Donnie and them had the creature throw the rocks at them. And we're going to come on through here. All this pretty sunlit, hot vegetation. And so like I said, on the left over here we heard a big tree fall, so we're going to go over here and look real quick. Go over here, fly under this, just say we can, and then I'm going to go off over here to the right. And this is where Donnie and them's got some good thermals from this place. I keep telling him he's got to publish them. You know, people like to see that. And come down here, checking out where we thought we heard the tree fall. Scanning the right side of the bank over there. I don't see anything. But then again, I'm concentrating on flying. Maybe you guys will see something. Thought I saw a shape right there, but that was a tree. Come back in over here. Be real careful, because I don't want to recover this in Snakeville. Come through. Let's go flying through here. A little fast. And see what we can see. Something got my attention, that's why I stopped right there. I hope you guys are liking this drone. I am. It has completely changed my big footing. We're going to go right over here and see if we can see a way to get in. That big area right there looks like something standing right in the center of the screen. And if it was a strawberry colored creature right there, it'd blend in perfectly. Many different types of scenes: strawberry, strawberry blonde, brown and black. I mean, just all kinds of different ones. And we're gonna come right through here. Hope y'all enjoyed Mr. Donnie's first encounter as a child. Stuff stirs you up once you see them, man. It's like, whoa. And here we go. We can go through here. Now, when I left here, Donnie got tickled at me because I hit a tree branch, and I came flying in with a little tree branch on my drone. It was telling me that one of the sensors was blocked, and I was like, dang, man. But we didn't have to recover it, so that's a good thing. I'm looking for a little gap to come in through here to see. And I think I see one right here. I'm having to really fly carefully through here. It is amazing how thick it is around this area. Keep your eyes peeled. I'm going to be quiet a little bit and y'all watch. I'm always amazed at places I go and see so much trash. You'd think you're in a place where there's no people and then there's trash. So I got in here and I was thinking, man, at least if it falls, it's going to be a short walk to recover it. And this was my sketchiest flying right here. You can see I'm blowing up dust like you wouldn't believe. And I'm having to pick my route through these places. And you see I'm flying through goggles, so I'm very, very careful about route picking, especially if I know there's water close. So we come up through here. And it's always amazing to see what is just beyond the forest cover. Then my battery started ding, ding, ding. I thought, okay, let's get this baby home. And right here, you'll see me. I should have went through there. I think I could have cleared that gap. Come through here. Turn, and you're going to see the tiniest little leaf that got me. That one right there, that sucker right there gets me. Watch this. But boom, that came limping home with a little tree in my little drone. But guys, I hope y'all have enjoyed this. I got some flights coming from South Alabama that y'all going to enjoy. I'm still working on tweaking the night flight, so I have a very good vision of what we can see and bright enough. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed Mr. Donnie's stuff. Go and subscribe to his channel. He loves doing this. Good little group. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to fly in here. There's Mr. Donnie sitting there. And I'm just going to turn it around and try not to crash into my truck. You guys take care. Have a good day.